Stand by for takeoff.
Oh, great first tumble. So powerful, so stylish. Builds the difficulty. He's working fast and packing everything in. Oh, and that is a fabulous tumble. Here comes the big final tumble. The smile says it all. Well done, Gianni.
World floor champion, Gianni Regini Moran.
Oh, Gianni. When you landed that last tumble, did you think this is it? It's on?
I just knew I'd done my job. I think walking up to that podium, the green light being on, I was like, I just want to do the routine I know I'm capable of.
Yeah.
And anything else, you know, the results will then hopefully take care of themselves, and they did.
Yeah. How hard is it going to be for you to watch this floor final, knowing that you haven't got the chance to defend it?
Yeah, it's hard, but you know, I think I'll always be a world champion. I'll always have that to my name. You know, I have achieved that, but let's see who gets it now.
And for those that don't know, you can't be out there defending it because you've got a back injury, haven't you, at the moment?
Yeah, so I've got a little setback, but again, it's looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Paris is next year, the Olympic Games. We've already qualified our team spot, so now it's, you know, trying to make sure I can be the best I can be for next year.
Yeah, your teammate's in there, Harry Hepworth. He's going to be up on floor. How do you think he's going to go? Because he did brilliantly in qualification. Nerves maybe got the better of him a bit in the team final, but it's a brilliant experience for him to go out to the Worlds before the Olympics, potentially.
Absolutely. He went out there to compete 3 apparatus, and he made all 3 finals. So, you know, to go out there and hit a final on everything you've competed is incredible, especially for your first World Championship. So
Yeah. Well, saying that, like, he's in the rings a little bit later on as well, is Harry. So we wish him all the very best. Well, the men's floor final got underway a little earlier, so let's see where the medals are going to go.
So, Japanese gymnast steps to the floor. Kazuki Minami. He has to wait for the previous score to come in. You have to wait for the green light. Once that green light comes on, you've got 30 seconds to start. Kazuki Minami.
Qualified in 4th, just outside the medals. We know he can improve on the difficulty. He had a 6 in qualification, and I think he's got plenty more in the locker. Oh, beautiful opening tumble, 2.5 twists in the double somersault, immediately rebounds into another twisting somersault combination. Oh, and coming back again! This is big tumble, triple twisting double back on the way back. Well round, just that little step. Gymnasts have 4 requirements on each piece of apparatus, one of them being a non-acrobatic element, so we'll see a strength move or circles, flares, forward acrobatic skill, backwards, and a big dismount. Beautiful control, the 1.5 twist, immediately punches into the 2.5. Well, this is much better than qualification. Again, another 1.5 into a double twist. He really is packing everything in. You can't hold back in the world final. Triple twist to finish. Good start for Kazuki Minami of Japan.
Well, at 23 years old, he is here to make a real impact. The men's team took gold in the team final, and look at the celebration, the relief. All that hard work has come through, and what a gauntlet that he's laid down here, Chris.
Absolutely, I love that first tumble. It's so exciting, but so controlled as well. Hopefully they're going to show it in that replay. It's a really original first tumble. And Japan are pretty much flying high here, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So hopefully this is it, the round off the flip. So it's a double somersault with 2.5 twists, meets the floor, into the straight front somersault with full twist. And you have to land it perfectly as well. Really so impressive, that. Extension through the round off flip. And he goes out of camera shot, but that's 3 twists in the double back. You have to go forwards as well, and here's his forward offering. Just a little pace. Now he qualified with a 6 in difficulty, but I do wonder whether it's going to go higher.
Yeah, I think Chris, he upped it a little bit. I mean, we talk about people naming moves after themselves. The moves that he's done have been done before, but never have they been done with that combination. The 2.5 in the double somersault, immediately straight front full twist. I've seen it on social media, but to actually see it live in a World Championships is something different.
And so effortlessly performed as well. This is the thing.
Very light on his feet, has no problem absorbing the floor and the landings.
Well, he took a silver at the World Championships 2 years ago. He's done the routine twice. He got a 4.566 in qualification, then a 14.433 in the final. He's upped it 14.666. Follow that if you can.
Well, that's half a mark improved for the final. Wow.
Fantastic.
Well, Carlos Yulo of Philippines next. He's a former world floor champion. He won it back in 2019. He didn't have a great qualification, so couldn't qualify for the all-round, but he'll be revved up for this now.
So powerful, so fast. Kicks that double pike front out with ease. Oh, look at that technique. Double straight, whips in a full twist. Fantastic height. The judges do actually deduct for lack of height on somersaults, but there won't be any in this guy's routine, just from a step hop, round off triple twist. Had a bit of a torrid time, didn't land his vault. He scored a 0 on vault in the all around, so that absolutely is something you can't recover from. But he's a huge talent, very, very exciting gymnast. Such power. Little hop at the side. You can see how he absolutely harnesses all the power in the moment of explosive takeoff. Up it goes, 3.5 twist. Well, that was a routine that's going to challenge.
It was so sharp, wasn't it?
Well, this is a gymnast I think we'd picked to do well in the all-round competition, but that 0 on his vault, and you can see he is such a springy gymnast.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of his career training in Japan with the Japanese team, and recently he's moved back to the Philippines and gone training back there. I'm not sure it has the same difficulty as Minami, but I think it'll score very well.
Well, his qualification score had a difficulty of 6.3.
Yeah, I think that was probably similar to qualification. We'll see. Sometimes, you know, gymnasts will qualify with an easier routine just to get into the final and then really ramp it up, as we've seen. But then you run the risk of not getting into the final. So it's a real tactical decision. But he's so light. What a technician. The 2.5 twist into the double pike, and we talk about that extension. You used to get bonus for virtuosity. Well, that was virtuoso.
Well, even at this stage, when you compare this routine with Minami's, I think Minami may just pip him.
I think I'll go with you, Matt. What do you reckon, Chris?
I think he probably will on difficulty. I agree that this is probably the 6.3 routine that he did in qualification. He performed it a lot better. I did see his qualification performance, and this was a lot better performance. But he's got tremendous height, hasn't he? There's the 3.5. great to see him come out and perform so well. I know he has been a world champion, but we have also seen him make mistakes in the past.
Well, he qualified third. He got a 14.6 in qualification. 14.666 is the score to go ahead of the Japanese gymnast who was first up.
In the final of floor exercise,
A big routine for a little fella. So exciting to watch as well.
Well, the judges are taking their time on this. I wonder what they'll be deliberating on, Chris.
Well, I don't think there were any dodgy ones.
Oh, 14.5 for Carlos Yulo. It's not enough to go ahead of Kazuki Minami, who leads this competition. Felix Dolce of Canada. That's confirmation of his qualification score, 14.5. So he's certainly capable of matching Yulo here.
Oh, what a fantastic start. I mean, this gymnast competed in the qualifications, the team competition, the all-around, so some of the all-arounders are starting to feel a little bit tired. He's looking sharp. He really is the star of this Canadian team, and a team that's significantly improved over the last 4 years. Lifting to handstand, showing great control. Easily round the double front somersault in the tuck position. Gymnasts have a maximum of 70 seconds to pack in the 10 most difficult moves. They're added together for the difficulty, and then the execution comes from 10. Big finish, triple twist. That was a very clean routine. I don't think it'll have the difficulty we've seen,
but execution
up there.
Absolutely, and this is what you've got to look out for here, because gymnasts these days get 2 scores. They get a difficulty score and they get an execution score, and both of them are added together. So there's always a gamble, Chris, isn't there, with how difficult you go and what kind of an impact that's going to have on your execution.
It is always a gamble, but I think when we've watched the Canadian team, they've played their gambles very wisely. You know, they haven't taken the huge risk. Now, he had a 6.2 in qualification.
On the difficulty.
Yeah, 6.2 on the difficulty score. So we've seen a 6.5, a 6.3, a 6.2. So he's giving a little bit away, but really, you know, you lose 0.1s on a little hop on landing, and he really did not do any of those, did he? I think this is the opening tumble, the full twist into the double pike, and his feet went down and they did not move.
So for those people at home who want to do a bit of judging from the armchair, what are the major deductions?
Well, anything loss of form in the legs, a little bend, that's 1 to 3 tenths. The landings, you have to absorb the floor. Any step is 0.1, big step 0.3, you go out the floor 0.1. And also the judges are looking for the chest to be vertical when they land. If they really pike down towards the floor, that can be as much as 5 tenths. So yeah, it is easy to say when you understand where they pick up these tenths. And the easy one is, as Christine said there, if they land without movement, then that's a good sign.
I think as well the easiest way to remember it is that you actually start with full marks and then the deductions happen. It's not like you're building a score, you're actually
trying not to give everything away to the judges.
Yeah. So Felix Dolce scores 14.4.
Good on the execution, guys. 8.4. That'll be one of the higher ones. So if he can just up the difficulty a little bit, I think he'll be a real contender for the Olympics next year.
Well, Artem Dolgopyat is next to go. He's the highest qualifier. He took gold in the Olympics, but he's never won the World Championships. And this lad, of course, will have a huge amount on his mind with everything that's going on back home that we heard overnight. This a huge routine for Artem Dolgopyat.
And a huge opening tumble. Double straight with twist. Another very good tumble. You know, he's gone backwards and forwards, multiple somersaults in both. 2.5 into the double front. That still amazes me. That's such a complex tumble and worth such a lot of points. 2 major difficult somersaults in one run. He's taken a tiny hop on most landings. They are just 0.1 deductions, but they come off that D score, off that E score. But look at that, well into the routine, the double twisting, double back. Even this work, the non-acrobatic work, has to be with the legs locked together, well above the floor. Gives himself a little puff. Oh, and even that's a little deduction. Here he comes. Full twisting double back. Well, without major problems, but I think there were just too many little hops on landing.
Well, it was a very accomplished routine, and we talk about the landings and the spatial awareness, certainly full of difficulty as well. I might just stick my neck out. I think he might just edge into the lead with that performance.
Well, it was huge difficulty. It really was. And for him to remain focused today is quite something.
It was a really uncharacteristic little wobble to the side, but there was some really good clean tumbling in there as well, and the judges are looking for extension before the landing. First tumble, double twisting, double back in the straight position. So there, that little hop back, you're looking at a 10th. And this is another big tumble, full twist. He's got to stand up at the correct time. Double pike front somersault. Look, we'll see the extension of the body to prepare for the landing. Absorbs through the feet. And just that little, I think they're just little tense, Chris.
Oh yeah, just little tense, and actually he had no major faults at all. He's very classy gymnast, you know. Feet fully extended, knees tight. Really impressive. But we've already seen one gymnast go with a 6.5 difficulty. In qualification, his was a 6.4. So, of course, that difficulty score adds to your execution.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little anxious wait.
Don't know if you can hear us, Gianni, in the studio, but 14.866 is a huge score from Dolgopyat. He goes into the lead. I'm not sure who can threaten that, but we're halfway around this floor final. What do you make of it so far, Gianni?
I think that was a fantastic routine. You know, he was very, his landings were there. A few hops on tumbles here and there, but I think he'll be very happy with that routine. And as well, you know, after the news we heard this morning, I'm sure he'll be proud to have gone out there and given it his best.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the competition carries on. This is Fred Richard of the USA. He qualified second. He got a bronze in the all-round competition, but whoa, it's a big opening tumble. His best score in the all-round was 14.633.
Well, for me, one of the stars of this World Championships. Very, very explosive. Picked up the bronze medal in the all-around competition. Look at that, the flares, the air flares. A real showman. And just to think, just 19 years of age. Oh, and a huge double twisting, double back. Just that little step forward. No problem there, the double twist. Big 2.5 into the straight front. Well, I was saying some of these gymnasts should be tired after such a lengthy programme, but he looks as fresh as can be. Spoke too soon. Big final tumble, full twisting double back. Actually, if he hadn't have messed up that last tumble, I think that would have been a top 3 routine.
Well, it was packed with difficulty. He took a fall in the all-round and still managed to medal. Remember the conversation he had with his coach afterwards, saying, well, I'll just take it back to the gym and learn from here, so who knows what can happen in this floor final.
Well, he's going home with 2 medals anyhow, and I think that's more than anybody can imagine at the first World Championships.
Absolutely, a gymnast that stayed down in the junior ranks for a year longer than he needed to, so this really is a burst onto the senior stage, Chris.
It is, and I think this was real inexperience here. Just feeling that he could do it quite easy, quite a simple tumble for him. He opens here with 2 twists, or 2.5 twists actually, in the double back. And the final tumble that he fell over on was just 1 twist in the double back. But he was a little bit short on that tumble even there. I think it's been a very big week for this men's USA team. They took the bronze medal. They haven't done that for a while. And he also took all-around medal. And he just looked a little bit more jaded today, I think, than he has before. Lovely style.
Reminded me of Max Whitlock actually on the floor with the air flares. I think that was the last time we'd seen him on the floor routine. And again, it gives the gymnast opportunity to show a bit of their personality. And you're right, Christine, he'd done 2 bigger tumbles than that, but don't forget he's 70 seconds into the routine there, so we can forgive him for feeling a little bit jaded.
And he's a big lad as well, isn't he? He's got a big body, a lot of muscle to get round that floor area, so
he has. He just didn't actually manage to get hold of his legs properly to pull them over in that somersault.
Well, a 13-2 for Frederick Richard. 6 on the difficulty. He's got the moves, just needs to work a little on the execution, and then watch out, world. He's going to be one to watch in the Olympics, that's for sure. Milad Karimi now of Kazakhstan. He was the 7th highest qualifier. Competed as well in the all-round competition. An impressive 5th.
Very classy gymnast. And that full twist, punch the floor and double front. You have to have such wonderful awareness. And there we are. That was a perfect landing out of that double tuck front. He spun it so fast. And once he wraps into a move, he really can spin and twist fast. Lovely timing on his work. There's exactly the right moment to wrap in for the somersaults, and he seems to have that natural feel for it. Good control on the handstand. And that, I remember from the all-around, just the simple tuck front that kicks out at the top is so impressive. One good last landing, and it's a very good triple twist. I don't think it's probably quite such a difficult routine, but he landed so securely there.
Well, I think what you'd be surprised actually, Chris, on the difficulty because of some of the combinations he did. I think he'd be well into the 6s. And what I love about the apparatus finals is the fact that it starts from 0. It's you qualify low down, and really, it's you've all to win and nothing to lose. And I think he really did seize the opportunity. We've seen him in the all-round competition, and he did spot some of those tumbles very well. So I think this could throw the cat amongst the pigeons.
Well, he was 5th on floor in the Olympics, so he's got the pedigree.
See there, we talk about the chest being a little bit down. The gymnasts try and look at the floor, and sometimes that means there's a pike deviation in the body. And again, the judges will pick up on that.
Full twisting straight front somersault into
And look at that one, the double pike. And again, a little bit loose in the legs if you're comparing to Carlos earlier on.
Well, let's keep our eye then on that difficulty score. I mean, his execution is beautiful.
I love that tumble.
Yes, and in fact, he's combined two rebounding elements into the double front.
And this is another way that you can build your score on the difficulty side by linking the moves together.
The double twisting, straight front somersault.
That was nice. I know it was just a single front somersault with a half turn, but he really has time to spot the floor, absorb the landing.
Well, can he get up into the medals? There's two gymnasts after him. Oh, he's gone into third. 14.6 for Milad Karimi of Kazakhstan.
6-3 on the difficulty. That obviously helped him.
Well, Kazakhstan have never had a medal on floor, so that would be a bit of history if he can stay there. But someone who will have something to say about this is Great Britain's Harry Hepworth. He's 19 years old. This is his first World Championships. What an experience. He scored a 14.5 in qualification and difficulty 6.4, and that's why.
Huge opening tumble from the round off. Triple twisting double back. Oh, that was very nice. Full twist into the double pike front somersault. And again, into the double tuck. He's very light on his feet. From Leeds Gymnastic Club, where the programme is headed by Dave Murray. Lovely 2.5, drifts into the straight front somersault. Oh, what a shame, another 0.1, double twisting, double back. So he's lost 2/10 with line faults, but it's a clean routine. Oh, triple twist to finish. Well, apart from those little steps out the floor, Christine, that was a very classy routine from such a young man.
I do agree. His landings were excellent. He just didn't quite engage the core to be able to nail them. But just those 2.1s, I really thought that was a great routine. Every landing was with ease.
There's his coach, Dave Murray, congratulating him on his performance. And I wonder if he hadn't stepped out the floor, that's a 0.2, where would that 0.2 put him? Because that was some sensational tumbling.
I felt that was a routine that had enormous energy, really good. Look, there's the triple twist, and there's no sort of scraping it round. It was round with ease.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a bit the problem with the steps out, because he had so much energy, didn't he? Full twist into the double pike.
Oh, look at the kick out of that extension. I mean, that's begging for a half turn. I'm sure that's in the training gym.
Well, sometimes adding that extra half turn in just helps you literally contain all that energy, because he's got so much power.
Well, the problem is, and it's not really a problem, but when you do the double front somersaults, you're opening out, you cannot
You're
see
blind.
the floor.
Yeah.
So it's all around spatial awareness, where if you do the half turn, you can start and spot the floor, absorb the landing. And that's why a lot of people on vault opt for the half turn out, so you finish facing the vault.
Well,
Should be very proud there, great routine.
He certainly had the time in the air to put the half turn in, didn't he?
Harry Hepworth to 14.333. He's in sixth, but what a performance. What a shout he's just given there to the rest of the world about what he's capable of and what he's going to be capable of in the future.
And now Japan with Daiki Hashimoto.
So Daiki Hashimoto, king of the all-round, is last to go in this men's floor world final. He got a second last year on this piece of apparatus. Highest score so far at these championships on floor is a 14.5.
Well, he's handled all the pressure so far, but that, world champion or not, was a step out. Oh, but look at that, double twisting, double back. He kicked that out at the top. Super twisting. That's better. He really is the perfect all-round gymnast. And it was great to see him retain his title. Always stylish. With a little hop even on the straight front somersault, he looks just a tiny bit off the pace. Oh, fantastic triple twist to finish. Now, just those first couple of tumbles with the step out, I think will be too costly.
Yeah, I'm sure. Certainly when you're looking at that golden spot, that's 14.866 from Dolgopiat. And then his teammate, Minami, is on a score of 14.666, currently second. And then third is Karimi, 14.6. He's hoping to win Kazakhstan their first ever floor medal. But Hashimoto...
Well, I just have to confirm, Christine, he is the perfect all-around gymnast, isn't he? He's got such a light frame, suited to all the piece of apparatus, and he really is spatially aware. I mean, first tumble, triple twisting, double back with just that 0.1. I think the problem with this routine, it'll just be down on difficulty against some of the specialists. If you think Dolgopiat, who's in first place, has had about 4 days rest, where Hashimoto's done the team competition, he won the team, he went out and won the all-around, he'll be feeling the programme for sure.
He'll be back tomorrow on high bar as well.
And I just think he looked that a little bit today.
Yep.
I mean, Dolgopiat pulled out of the all-around competition to focus on this.
Yeah. It looks like it was the right decision as well.
It does.
He'd be the first world champion on floor for Israel. He's the only medalist they've ever had on this piece of apparatus, so he just keeps upgrading. 14.233 for Daiki Hashimoto. He finishes 7th. So there is your champion. It's Artem Dolgopiat of Israel, the 26-year-old Olympic champion, and now he is the world floor champion. Goodness me, what a moment for him. And we said before, with the conflict that we heard breaking overnight, for him to come out and focus and go out and do all of that today is something else. But there you have Kazakhstan's first ever floor world medalist, Kazuki Minami. He takes silver to go with the team gold that he won a few days ago alongside his teammate Hashimoto. But there's the new floor world champion. Takes the goal back to Israel. And a word with Gianni. Gianni, you weren't able to retain your title, but it's gone to Artem Dolgopiat. What did you make of that floor final?
It was an incredible final. Some fantastic routines from those gymnasts, and yeah, Artem, he's been trying for years. He's had silver medals, he's had the Olympic gold medal, but finally he's come away with that world gold medal. And do you know what? I'm happy for him.
Well, there we are. There's confirmation. The new world champion is Artem Dolgopyat. Kazuki Minami, he takes the silver, and Milad Karimi, the first ever world medal on floor for Kazakhstan. Harry Hepworth of Great Britain finishes in 6th.
And here's the second ball. Go